Welcome to my game development laboratory. In this first episode of my Devlog series, I will be showing you Combathrone and my current progress with it. This is the game that I will be covering in the Devlog series. Combathrone is a somewhat new idea of mine. It is a medieval mini RPG 1 vs 1 Tetris tower defense auto chess game. Well, that was a mouthful. The 1 vs 1 will be against an AI, since I haven't made any networking with the Lu extension, and I don't think the monogame framework supports it. The backend should be purely a C# thing, I believe, but I haven't dug into it. The name, the theme, the art and the colors are from previous unfinished projects of mine. I tend to drag those with me through the years, waiting to use them with a project that I finish properly. The game goes like this: you have a castle, each castle needs a king, and this happens to be you. As a king, you need an army to lead into battle. So here is where you can recruit your soldiers. Now each soldier has a class and a weapon. Most of the weapons are unique for each class, and some are present in other classes. Each class and weapon contains different stats and perks, which affect the gameplay uniquely. For example, the peasant perk is to passively increase the kingdom's income while alive. Their best weapon is the wood axe, and its perk is to deal bonus damage against enemy gates. The gate's purpose is not to let enemies in, but let allies out. They can be broken if left undefended. Enemies can go through broken gates and into your castle freely. After a soldier sneaks through an enemy gate, he scores a point for his kingdom and then he disappears. There is our winning condition right there, by reaching a certain score, of course. Fighting and moving in this game happens automatically, just like in auto chess games and Tetris. This speeds up and further simplifies the gameplay. The combat is pretty predictable and straightforward. All the RPG stats are there, like attacking speed, damage, health, range, knockback and mischance are all present, even though with different names, so they better fit into the user interface. Different strategies emerge and formations come to life once you take into account all of the different stats and perks. Of course, there will be a lot of balancing further down the line, since all the numbers are just placeholders. The next features that I'm currently working on are the market and the items. Each soldier can have items besides his weapon. They will fill up different amounts of slots, varying on the item, the class and the weapon. The existing items for now are different kinds of ammo for the ranged weapons, armors and horsey. Not all of the items will be available for the different soldiers though. For example, the pirate cannot ride horses, even though it would be pretty funny to see a pirate with a huge cannon on the back of a horse. There are also other things left, like menus, sounds, music and AI, as well as releasing the game, publishing it and maintaining it. Maybe fixing bugs further down the line. Those I will be doing in future episodes. And this roughly sums up the gameplay. The stats and the perks are difficult to cover since there are a lot, but you can connect the dots and imagine their themes and backgrounds. So for example, peasants being cheap, weak and goofy, affecting the field in different ways to slow down or speed up the gameplay. The forest bandits being a decent fighting unit with a little bit of stealing or looting here and there, or the Vikings being the ultimate killing and pushing machines but lacking any range or defense. The pirates being greedy and expensive, sometimes hurting allies, taking hostages and having a lot of ranged lethal weapons, and the elites being all shiny and armored to the bone, skilled, experienced and efficient, just entering their next battle out of thousands maybe, or something along those lines. If this sounds fun and interesting to you, make sure to stick around for the second episode of my Devlog series, where we will be continuing the work on the shop and the items for the game.